There's also the possibility that Jaime is a time traveler in his own right. This has never been explicitly stated in the books or on the show, but there are some hints that it might be possible. After all, Roger, Claire, and Brianna have all traversed time thanks to their connections to ancient sites and gemstones. If Jaime carries some latent ability, perhaps tied to his lineage or his profound connection to Claire, it could explain how his presence manages to appear in the future. This would also align with Diana Gabaldon's suggestion that, in order to comprehend the ghost, one must understand not only Jaime's physical existence, but also his spiritual essence. As we stand on the brink of Season 8, the clues scattered throughout the series seem to point toward a resolution that blends both the romantic and the mystical. The show has a fantastic chance to connect all of these loose ends and come to a satisfying emotional and narrative conclusion. Fans can expect answers that feel true to the spirit of Outlander, a blend of love that defies time, destiny that cannot be escaped, and the enduring power of connection. If Jaime's ghost is indeed the result of his undying love and spiritual bond with Claire, then revealing this in Season 8 will not only solve a decades-old mystery, but also provide the emotional climax the story deserves. The anticipation for the concluding chapter is palpable. Every hint, every whispered theory, every lingering question feels like it's building toward this moment. Since the beginning, the story has been haunted by Jaime's ghost, and we are finally getting close to understanding why. The answer is closer than ever, and when it comes, it promises to be as breathtaking as the journey that brought us here. All indications point to this final chapter, accepting the responsibility of finally resolving the mystery surrounding Jaime's ghost. When we look ahead to Outlander Season 8, the showrunners are well aware of the weight this mystery carries in the entire Outlander universe. It has become one of the most discussed, theorized, and passionately debated topics. The Starz team is not only wrapping up a story because the series will end before Diana Gabaldon publishes her final book, but they are also crafting an ending that will shape how millions of fans remember this epic saga. Additionally, they will not permit this mystery to go unsolved. They simply can't. The convergence of the various narrative threads makes Season 8 the ideal setting for this revelation. Claire and Jaime have faced unimaginable trials across decades and continents, defying fate time and time again. Their bond has stood the test of time and transcended its physical boundaries. Season 8, likely drawing from "Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone," brings them to the precipice of their most significant and emotional journey yet. The stakes have never been higher, and this sets the perfect stage for the ghost mystery to come full circle. What if Jaime's ghost isn't just a spiritual echo, but a symbol of unfinished destiny? Consider the moments when time travel has played a pivotal role in the series. Claire's journey through the stones, Brianna and Roger's leaps across centuries, and even Gillian Duncan's dangerous manipulations of time. Outlander has always treated time as a fluid, malleable force. Jaime, despite never traveling through time physically, has always been bound to these forces in profound ways. His visions, his prophetic dreams, his connection to Claire that defies explanation. All of it hints that Jaime might possess an unconscious ability to project his spirit through time, especially during moments of life-altering importance. And let's not forget that Starz has a history of leaning into fan theories and rewarding longtime viewers with payoffs that feel both surprising and inevitable. Season 7, for example, saw major book moments carefully adapted while adding new layers that kept even the most dedicated readers on their toes. So it feels almost certain that the show will use its final season to give a definitive answer to Jaime's ghost, not only because fans demand it, but because narratively it is the emotional payoff the series has been building toward since the very first episode. There's also the practical storytelling perspective to consider. Closing this chapter with ambiguity would leave a shadow over an otherwise richly woven story. Ending the ghost storyline is not a minor subplot. It is the very first supernatural element we encountered, a spark that ignited Claire's entire journey. Leaving it unresolved would feel like closing the book with the final page missing. The writers know this, the actors know this, and fans around the world are counting on them to deliver a conclusion worthy of the emotional investment they've poured into this story for over 3 decades. For 34 years, Outlander fans have been haunted by one of the series' most perplexing mysteries, Jaime Fraser's ghost. This mysterious figure first appeared in the very first season, staring through Claire's window in the 20th century, creating a connection that transcended time and space. But what does it all mean? Why is Jaime's spirit stuck, looking out for Claire, even though they haven't been together in the same timeline for years? The mystery of Jaime's ghost has had us guessing for decades, and with Outlander Season 8 fast approaching, the question on everyone's mind is, will we finally get the answer? Well, buckle up because I believe Season 8 will give us the shocking explanation we've all been waiting for. And trust me, you won't believe how it all connects. The haunting of Jaime's ghost was introduced in the very first season of Outlander, back in 2014. Before Claire even traveled back through time to 18th century Scotland, her husband Frank noticed a mysterious figure standing outside their window in Inverness. This man, who looked exactly like Jaime Fraser, appeared staring up at Claire, filled with longing, yet vanished just as quickly as he came. Frank's curiosity and fear led him to sketch the figure, believing it to be the man who had taken Claire from him. The strange part? This man clearly wasn't Jaime, as Jaime hadn't even met Claire yet. So why was he staring at her through time and space? At first, we could only speculate. The moment felt like a foreshadowing of things to come, a hint that Jaime's soul had already been connected to Claire even before their physical meeting. But the question lingered. Why was Jaime's spirit separated from Claire in the first place? Could it mean that Jaime was fated to die in the past, and Claire would be the one to survive, forced to return to the future without him? This concept became even more fascinating as the series progressed. Jaime's ghost wasn't just a symbol, it felt like a sign that promised something more, something deeper, something that would be revealed in due time. And now with Season 8 on the horizon, we are finally reaching the point where we could see these questions answered in a way that will blow your mind. Over the years, the mystery of Jaime's ghost has lingered in the background, an unresolved piece of the puzzle that keeps fans theorizing and debating. And soon we'll know the truth. The Outlander author has teased for years that we would find out the answers, but the books have yet to adequately explain Jaime's ghost. So, where does that leave us? Season 8, the final season of the Outlander TV series. The writers are forced to wrap up loose ends, including Jaime's ghost, as the show draws to a close. From where I'm standing, it's clear that the show is going to take a different route to resolve this long-standing mystery, one that could dramatically change how we view everything, from Jaime's death to Claire's powers. But here's the twist. Outlander has a history of defying the laws of time and space. We've already seen Claire time travel. We have repeatedly witnessed the unthinkable happen. And now it's time to explore how the soul can cross boundaries and transcend time itself. The theory that Jaime's ghost is connected to Claire's fate will finally become clear as Season 8 approaches. And the truth could be far more magical and emotional than anyone expected. We're going to talk about a pivotal moment that will make us reevaluate everything we've known about Jaime's spirit since the first terrifying moment in Season 1. Everything is about to make sense. And when it does, you'll be glad you paid more attention. In the next part, we'll explore why Season 8 is the perfect time to reveal the truth behind Jaime's ghost, including how his death in Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone is tied to the mystery, and why this is the final chapter in this long-running enigma. A piece of the puzzle that will finally explain it all. Over the years, fans have dissected every line of Diana Gabaldon's novels, desperate to uncover the truth about Jaime's ghost. Gabaldon has always kept this mystery a secret, dropping cryptic hints that keep readers and viewers on edge, while neither confirming nor denying theories. What we do know is that Jaime's ghostly appearance takes place in 1946, long before Claire enters the 18th century through the Standing Stones. Even this alone is frightful. It means Jaime's presence isn't bound by the physical laws of time. Before Claire even knows him, his spirit, or perhaps something even more fundamental, exists across time. In an interview, Gabaldon once admitted that Jaime's ghost is approximately 25 years old in that scene, and when we consider Jaime's life at that age, it puts us right in the middle of some of the most intense phases of his journey. phases marked by war, heartbreak, and unimaginable sacrifice. Importantly, Gabaldon also confirmed that the mystery of the ghost is more than just a curiosity. It's the idea that some souls are so intertwined that they can never truly be separated. Love that endures time. Jaime's ghost represents something very personal to the Outlander themes. Season 8 offers the rare chance to tie all these themes together in one haunting, beautiful revelation. We can almost be sure that the truth about Jaime's ghost will be revealed in a way that is respectful of both the character and the fans who have kept this story alive for so long. Whether it takes place in a dreamlike sequence during a final emotional conversation, or during a powerful moment of clarity between Claire and Jaime, as we move closer to the final season, the anticipation grows heavier with each passing day. Major revelations have been teased by stars, and cast interviews have suggested that this season will be one of the most emotional yet. All of this builds the perfect storm for a final, unforgettable answer to the question that has lingered since the very beginning. Why does Jaime's ghost watch over Claire in 1946? And how does this spectral moment tie into the fate of their timeless love story? Among the many theories that have emerged over the years, a few stand out as particularly compelling when it comes to explaining the presence of Jaime's ghost. One of the most popular and spine-tingling theories is that Jaime's ghost is not merely an echo of his spirit after death, but a deliberate visitation at the moment of his soul's greatest longing. Some fans believe that his deep, unbreakable love for Claire creates a supernatural tether, one so powerful that even death cannot sever it. According to this theory, Jaime's soul is drawn to the place and time where Claire existed prior to their meeting. When he dies, many years after the events we've been following, he ensures that he watches over her, even before their destinies collide. Another theory, equally fascinating, builds on the concept of a time-traveling soul. Although Jaime himself never physically steps through the stones, some believe that the strong mystical forces surrounding his lineage and life experiences allow his spirit to transcend time, much like Claire, Brianna, and Roger have done with their bodies. If they can physically move through centuries, why couldn't Jaime's spirit do the same in a moment of profound emotional intensity? This explanation fits perfectly with the universe Diana Gabaldon has created, where time is not a straight line, but an intricate web of connections, choices, and emotional bonds. Yet another theory suggests that Jaime's ghost is tied to the concept of the ghost walker, or Ser, a mystical figure capable of walking between worlds. Some fans argue that Jaime, having faced death numerous times, may have developed an ability to slip momentarily into other realms. There's weight to this idea when we consider the Scottish folklore woven throughout Outlander. Tales of spirits who linger between worlds, protect loved ones, or return to complete unfinished business are deeply rooted in the culture that shapes Jaime's identity. What's even more intriguing is the idea that Jaime's ghost sighting in 1946 marks the very moment when his destiny with Claire truly begins. It's almost as if his spirit, knowing the hardships and challenges they would face, makes this visit to watch over her. Triumphs to come reach out across time to ensure that their bond is sealed before their journey starts. The image of Jaime standing in the cold Scottish mist, gazing up at Claire with love and sorrow in his eyes, paints a picture not just of longing, but of protection. It's a silent promise that no matter what time may separate them, their souls are forever intertwined. The rich tapestry of Outlander's narrative, themes such as love beyond limits, the bending of time, and the idea that our deepest connections can defy even death, are the foundation of these theories, which are not just fan speculation. With the final season looming, the showrunners have a golden opportunity to choose one of these interpretations or perhaps even surprise us all with something entirely new, with an unanticipated twist. Whatever path they take, it's clear that the answer to Jaime's ghost will not only satisfy a decade-long question, but also reinforce the very heart of Outlander, that love in its purest form is truly timeless. The showrunners have always done a great job of combining historical trauma and mysticism with emotional depth. The upcoming season is expected to feature some of the show's most stunning moments yet. If they make the final decision to reveal Jaime's ghost, it is likely that they will do so in a manner that not only clarifies the long-standing mystery, but also honors the years of investment made by fans. This reveal won't happen quickly. Instead, it will be layered into the emotional crescendo of the final season, building tension until the very last possible moment. The writers understand that the audience doesn't want just a casual mention of the ghost. They want a moment that sends chills down their spine. Furthermore, this choice allows the series to end on a hauntingly beautiful note. It isn't just about solving the mystery for the sake of answers. It's about giving Jaime and Claire's experiences meaning and weight. The ghost is more than just a reminder of what was, but also of what will always be. Jaime's constant presence in Claire's life, even before they met. It cements the idea that their souls were forever intertwined, destined to find each other no matter the circumstances. This final season carries the potential to transform a long-standing question into a profoundly emotional conclusion, one that will stay with viewers long after the credits roll. In addition, if the writers are brave enough, they might even link the ghost revelation to more substantial revelations regarding the nature of time travel in the Outlander universe as a whole. Could the ghost of Jaime be the key to finding out more about the Standing Stone's power and deeper truths? Could it explain why certain people can travel while others cannot? By connecting Jaime's apparition to these ancient mysteries, the show could provide a satisfying sense of closure, not just for this storyline, but for the entire saga. One thing is certain, the ghost reveal is poised to be a moment of awe, heartbreak, and triumph all at once. The eventual reveal of Jaime's ghost won't just be a plot twist. It will be an emotional earthquake that ripples through every moment that has come before. For fans who have held on to this mystery since the very first scene of the series, this moment will be deeply personal, almost like watching a long-lost puzzle piece finally click into place. But beyond satisfying curiosity, the ghost reveal carries far greater emotional significance. It reaffirms the soul-deep connection between Jaime and Claire, a bond that exists outside the limitations of time, space, or even mortality. Throughout the series, we've seen Jaime and Claire's love story tested by war, separation, loss, and impossible choices. However, they were able to reconnect with one another each time, as if fate itself demanded it. If Jaime's ghost is revealed to be a manifestation of his undying love and determination to watch over Claire, it reinforces the central theme of Outlander, that true love transcends all barriers. A revelation of this kind would not only end a storyline, but also elevate their love story to the status of a legend, something eternal and unbreakable. In addition, this juncture would enable viewers to recall the series with fresh insight would reframe the ghostly figure from the first episode, suddenly acquiring a profound new significance. What once seemed like a mysterious and eerie vision would be reinterpreted as a moment of pure, selfless love. A husband reaching across time to protect the woman he has yet to meet, but already loves with his whole heart. It would transform Jaime's character even further from a historical hero into a timeless guardian, forever intertwined with Claire's fate. This emotional crescendo will not just impact Jaime and Claire, it would be life-altering for the other characters, particularly Brianna, Roger, and their children, to comprehend the true extent of Jaime's devotion. It would emphasize their powerful legacy, a love so strong that it bends time. For the audience, it delivers something even more potent: closure, the contentment that there were no unanswered questions or unexplored connections in the end. This final season has the potential to deliver one of the most unforgettable conclusions in television history. By finally unveiling the truth behind Jaime's ghost, the series would not only honor Diana Gabaldon's intricate storytelling, but also reward the loyal fans who have journeyed through time alongside Claire and Jaime. It would leave viewers with a final, haunting image of love that defies time. A love that, like Jaime's ghost, lingers long after the final credits roll. The idea that soulmates transcend time is one of the most compelling theories based on the books. In Outlander, time travel isn't just a plot device. It's a fundamental part of the story's deeper exploration of love, fate, and destiny. Claire and Jaime's connection is portrayed as something beyond mere chance. They are, in many ways, two halves of the same soul, pulled together no matter the era or circumstances. It's possible that the ultimate symbol of this bond is Jaime's ghost appearing to Claire prior to their official meeting. It's as though his spirit is so powerfully linked to hers that it crosses centuries to find her, protect her, and maybe even guide her toward her destiny. Additionally, the series' spiritual depth should be taken into account. The mystical has always been a part of Outlander, from the standing stones at Craig Nadun to certain characters' abilities to travel through time and harken back to previous lives. All of it suggests a universe in which the physical and metaphysical are equally real. Jaime's ghost fits perfectly into this framework. It isn't just a random haunting, it's a manifestation of unfinished business, of love that defies time itself. Could it be that Jaime's soul, in a moment of deep turmoil or at the brink of death, reaches across the veil of time to find Claire? Some fans believe that his ghostly appearance coincides with the Battle of Culloden, where Jaime expected to die. His soul may have been drawn to her in a last, desperate attempt to see her once more in his final moments, filled with thoughts of Claire